He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's been a while and we're back because we've got some big news. Basically, we're talking about all the MCU.
That's a bit long, but yeah,
we're talking about all the MCU reveals from Comic-Con. They dropped some bangers last night.
Bangers. News that was so good it brought us out of 7 months of retirement. I could have come 7 months, man. I could have come back to talk about bloody Morbius or Obi-Wan.
Morbius of all things.
I could have come back to talk about anything, but we decided that this was like big enough to talk about.
What was your last video?
Spider-Man No Way Home review.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Oh, bloody hell.
So, it's been some time, but yeah, we're back, and hopefully for a decent while. Right, we were just like busy with uni and like just life. So yeah, we're back.
Let's get started. Let's get started.
Yeah. So
have you guys got a plan to go through?
Yeah.
We have. Yeah.
I've planned this more than we plan our other videos. As usual, with these big news videos, we've got Jay with us. Jay, say hello.
Hello.
And then Sid as well. Sid, say hello.
Hello.
And then, of course, Sid's channel's in the description.
Yeah.
So
it's been a bit dead as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I've just been busy, I guess.
TopManSid.
Yeah, man.
Follow my Twitch.
And then I'll link all that in the description. So, first of all, I guess the first big thing, we'll just get straight into it. First thing is the name of the new saga that we know now is the Multiverse Saga, which I guess everyone could have already guessed. But I think that that's...
It's good that they said it.
Yeah, so now we know that the overarching thing with this saga is the multiverse, which that's good. And also, we now know that it's going to be between phases 4 to 6, so I guess now every saga is going to be 3 phases long. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That info. Same as the
Saga. That makes sense for 3 phases. I didn't expect phase 4 to end already.
Yeah, same.
I think everyone was a bit shocked by it. Because I thought the phase 4 would have ended with, like, Fantastic Four or maybe Ant-Man. But
yeah, exactly.
To end with quickly.
I thought it was going to end with Fantastic Four, but yeah, to end with...
Or a team movie something, but no.
Didn't they say they want to step away from that, though?
They did say that, but I guess it's like Phase 2 ended with Ant-Man, didn't it? 'Cause Ant-Man's technically part of Phase 2.
It's just a bit, in terms of time, it's soon a bit. I feel like it's only just begun and it's like, okay.
I mean, I think...
a lot of projects.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked... We've talked about a good amount of Phase 4, but overall, I think Phase 4 is probably the worst phase of the MCU.
So far.
100%.
So far.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff that...
I don't know.
The stuff that I've like enjoyed from it so far, I'd say, is probably Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Loki, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange was alright.
Falcon Winter Soldier.
That was good as well.
I enjoyed Ms. Marvel more than that. I'm not gonna lie, but I liked like Ms. Marvel's character. Like I thought she was a good character. But yeah, the Phase 4 was very hit and miss, I think. But what were you saying, Sid?
Did you guys like Falcon Winter Soldier?
I liked it for the most part. It was I didn't love the ending. I liked the ending at first, and the more I rewatched it, it's like.
Well,
I don't know. I just didn't like.
Backtracking.
Yeah, I didn't really like the whole thing where Sam was talking about how he's like kind of justifying what the bad guys did.
Yeah, it's been a bit divisive. That's the thing, isn't it? It's not like before. Phase 3 was like everyone liked it.
Yeah. So Phase 4's been a bit weird, but yeah, now that we've got Phase 5 and 6, but I guess with Phase 4, the next thing we're gonna get now in August is She-Hulk. So the trailer released. Looks. I mean, I don't know. The CGI doesn't look fantastic, but aside from that, it looks fine. I suppose
it looked a bit better here. You can tell.
Slightly, yeah. But obviously, the big thing with that is Daredevil. Daredevil's going to be in She-Hulk now, so
they'll get more views.
Yeah. So I think that's good.
She-Hulk
again.
I'll let you
Go on,
go.
Sid.
I'll let you go.
I
was going to say, then again, it is his red and yellow suit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. I hate that suit. I understand if people like it, fine, but I hate that suit. I think it looks terrible.
See, I don't mind it, but I don't necessarily love it. It's like I think it's like Marmite. You either love it, or you hate it.
Yeah,
I need to see it. I need to see it fully.
Style. If they're gonna do a dark stuff, but they're not gonna do like a dark version of Daredevil in this show anyway, because this show's like you can already tell the tone of it's proper comedic. So I don't think I don't think so.
Yeah, in She-Hulk will be comedic.
Yeah,
in other stuff we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know if
I need to see in full.
Yeah,
I need to see the suit in full to see for me to judge.
Yeah, I mean, I think based on the pictures that we had, like he's in motion, and obviously he's CGI on that part, which that doesn't look particularly great either. So I guess that wasn't the best way to introduce it.
That jump was awful. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was.
I think it's the fact that in the Netflix show, and for those of you who don't know, Daredevil on Netflix is like the best thing in the MCU, in my opinion. It's like just. It's perfect.
It's not in the MCU's fault.
No, it's we'll get to that later. We'll get to this later. We'll get to that part later when we talk about.
Technically, some of it is. I think.
Yeah, but that show is amazing.
It's a good show. Yeah.
With that show, because everything was practical and Daredevil was jumping around, it was real. I think when you see him in CGI, it's more jarring.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, he doesn't look as good as he did there. But She-Hulk, it's fine. I guess it looks pretty. Okay.
No, some of the humor was good. I like the joke when she's like, "Oh yeah, my cousin nearly got killed by this guy."
Yeah. I like the Abomination's design, but that's
Wong was there. The goat, man. The goat was there.
Yeah, Wong too. Yeah.
Wong. I was about to say, why is Wong appearing like in everything these days?
Wong is the peak of Phase 4, apparently, because anything that Wong's in. Think about it. This is actually somewhat true. Everything that Wong's in is the best stuff in Phase 4, with the exception of Moon Knight and like Loki. Every other thing that's good in Phase 4, Wong is in it. He's in Spider-Man. He's in Shang-Chi. He's in Doctor Strange.
They have to link it to Shang-Chi. I think that's why he's in there.
Yeah.
The Abomination and whatever's going on with that fight in the movie. That was a good fight scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Hulks. That's supposed to be.
Wait, then do you think this will link into Thunderbolts?
Possibly.
I don't think this will, but the one rumor is that the thing might appear.
Like a post-credit thing.
I guess the Thunderbolts
Abomination will be.
Yeah. Well, I guess Thunderbolts we'll talk about later because that's like in later down because I'm going in chronological order.
Thing, but yeah, we'll go later on.
Yes. So after She-Hulk, next thing is we got a trailer for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever at last because that felt like it was a long time waiting for that trailer. The trailer looks a lot better than I thought it would. I'll say that. I wasn't expecting to think. I didn't think the movie would look this good, but it does. It looks really good.
Yeah. I was cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know there's problems, but I think that Ryan Coogler's such a good director. Black Panther, Wakanda's such a good place, an interesting place that you can do stuff again. You know what I mean? It's such a good setup with the first movie and goosebumps again. Second trailer, it's just like the movie. That's what it's all about.
It looks cool. The only thing I would say for those of you watching and for you guys, because I know you know this now, but I don't know if you guys know it. The whole plot is apparently leaked. And apparently this trailer apparently verifies some of the leaks. I didn't read
talk about this without spoiling anything.
I didn't read any of the leaks.
There's a lot of leaks.
Yeah, basically the whole plot's been leaked. I've read most of it. I've forgotten some of it. Some of it's impossible to forget. There's two things in this trailer that it's that's shown in the plot leaks that I don't think anyone's picked up as of yet, unless you've read the plot leaks. And obviously there's some concept art going around of different things, and it seems like most of it's true. But if it is true, I've read the plot leaks. I think I'm really going to enjoy this movie. That's one thing I can say that's good.
That's interesting.
I think this movie's gonna be. This movie has to be good for this year because this year Marvel hasn't been the very best. So I think this movie can end it on a high.
I think that'll be the best Marvel movie this year. I reckon it will probably be better than Doctor Strange.
I was actually watching Doctor Strange earlier because my brother put it on.
It's still good. It's still good.
The first and third act of that movie I love. It's just the middle of that movie. Just maybe we'll talk about that some other day. But if we go back and talk about the stuff that we missed, exactly. Black Panther. We saw Namor. He looks like Namor.
He doesn't look completely like Namor. I don't
it's like the little piercing things that he's got all over his face.
It's the piercing thing I don't like. That's the only thing. I think everything else is fine with him.
I don't hate it. He looks okay. We got a few other different.
Who's playing Namor? Like he looks familiar, but I
don't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's like a recognizable face, but I don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I think he just looks. He looks like a presence. I don't know if he'll be the main villain in the movie. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think another guy.
Do you know? Don't say either way. But do you know if he's the main villain or not? based on the leaks? That's just a yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
During the movie, by the end, there'll be somebody else bigger, and then they go against whoever the new Black Panther is, which I think is true.
Yeah, I liked the fact that on the trailer it looked like they were doing a pretty serious tone, and it was like you can see like it looks like they're gonna focus on how T'Challa's death affects like each character. I like that.
Exactly, paying respect to the art, the Queen. That gives a chance to supporting characters to step up as well. The Queen steps up as well in terms of acting. Very good speech. It just worked. It worked. The trailer was brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good trailer. Didn't show too much as well, so.
I think it was one of those things that no one really knew how to feel about it because no one knew what they were gonna do. Like it was all up in the air. But I think they might actually stick this landing. To be fair,
here's hoping, man. Ryan Coogler's a great director, so hopefully it's good. I want it to be really good because I love the first Black Panther. So, after that, that's the end of Phase 4. So Phase 4 is over then. Then we get into Phase 5, which this phase, I don't think, aside from 1, which I'll talk about, or 2, I don't think there's any projects here that I'm not interested in. I'm actually really interested to see what they do with all of these projects. So even Ant-Man. Yeah, even Ant-Man, they've somehow managed that. Yeah,
even Ant-Man is a
Speaking of Ant-Man, let's get into that. Ant-Man is the Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is the first movie in Phase 5. That's mental to say. Phase 5 feels like it's been flipping, like time has passed like that. But they revealed a poster for it with Ant-Man, Wasp. I assume their daughter, or well, not their daughter, Ant-Man's daughter. In like a purple sort of suit, and also with the best part of this whole poster is Kang, because Kang's design on that poster looks amazing. That's just like
I saw a tweet saying in the footage he doesn't have the blue suit.
I heard that.
In the poster he does. So
there were
two
things that I read about the footage, because there was footage at this at the Hall H panel for Comic-Con that we didn't get to see for certain movies. The 2 things I heard about Ant-Man were that in the trailer there's a line where Scott says to Kang that I'm an Avenger, and then I've seen 2 different
same. I've seen
2 different things that he says. I don't know if both of them are true. Where he either says Ant-Man says to him I'm an Avenger, and then he says I'm a conqueror, or he says I'm an Avenger, and then Kang says to him, Avenger, have I killed you before? So
that second line's mad. Line is mad.
That's
Jonathan Majors, great in Loki season 1 finale. He gave me confidence. I'm not expert on Kang, like I said before in other videos, but this actor's upcoming actor, he's a good actor.
It's just gonna be insane, man. Once they start doing stuff with Kang, oh my god! I
think he will become a fan favorite, I reckon. I'm
gonna make a bold call now, like you just said as well. I think that Kang will be a better villain than Thanos.
They're gonna give him a lot more time, I reckon, because obviously they're developing him throughout a lot of projects rather than just post-credit scene here and there like they did with Thanos, and then 2 movies.
Too. Now, Sid, I think that he could be better than Thanos. I like
pretty hard to beat Thanos.
Yeah, it will be, but I think they could do it. They try.
He's gonna raise the stakes of Ant-Man. He's gonna make everyone want to watch that, make it more serious.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring. I don't know if he'll be the main villain. MODOK's in it as well, apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the other thing.
Oh yeah.
And they confirmed that Bill Murray's gonna be in there. So I wonder if Bill Murray's gonna be playing MODOK. That would be interesting.
I don't think so.
No, that would be an interesting casting. That'd be funny.
I think he's friends with Janet Van Dyne or something. I heard someone say that. Or something like he might be from when Janet was in the Quantum Realm ages, so because they're both older actors, so maybe I think he was a mate of hers or something. That's what's going to happen. He could be a villain, could be a hero, could be cool to
interesting. Yeah, and the other thing I heard, this one very this.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I know exactly.
Apparently, what did it say? I don't have it up right now, but basically it said something like Scott has got some sort of an ego now, and he wrote a book. So he wrote a book that made him famous about how he saved the world pretty much in Endgame, and then now he's developed an ego from that. He's pushed away his family or something.
Exclusive San Diego Comic-Con footage. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania shows Scott Lang is now a celebrity and wrote a book about saving the world, but his ego and fame has driven him away from his daughter Cassie and the rest of the family.
What?
I think that's going to be probably the worst part of the film.
That can't be true, can it?
It says exclusive footage.
You could do it well. Scott is a nice. I said Scott is a nice guy. I can't feel like Scott.
Yeah, you can't make Paul Rudd play like Paul Rudd's just like he seems like too much.
Someone who's up his ass,
yeah. Yeah, you can't.
Maybe not too much. I don't know if it'll be that big of an ego, but he might like forget sometimes that he's focused too much on the podcast or the book that he's like crap. By the end, he's like, crap, well, I don't know, I've just pushed him away a little bit by accident, or you know what I mean. So we'll see how they do it.
I don't know how they'll do that, but if that's true, that's
on paper it's weird.
Strange direction, yeah. But I guess we didn't see the footage, so maybe it's
that's such like an MCU Ant-Man thing to do, though, considering like the other stuff that they've done.
Well, that's what they do with Ant-Man, just make him the butt of every joke in all the movies.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing in Phase 5 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which I'm surprisingly excited for an Ant-Man movie. That's a shock. But the next thing, Secret Invasion. That's the first Disney Plus show next year. I'm not even gonna lie, I have very little interest in this show because of how they've handled the Skrulls so far in the MCU. I wish that I could be excited for it. Secret Invasion is one of my favorite arcs from the comics, and in Earth's Mightiest Heroes they did it really well. But I don't have much interest in the show.
I think there'll be more evil Skrulls for you, Saban, in that
Hopefully.
I think that might take us by shock. It might be one of those things that no one's expecting.
If it can prove me wrong and it's really good, I'll be happy to be proven wrong. I hope that it's really good. But
I'm not really like. I'm not
getting my hopes up.
What's her name's in it? Amelia Clark, isn't it?
Yeah, Olivia Colman's in there too. So that should be hopefully.
Yeah, she's playing a mate. She's playing a mate of Nick Fury's or something. An agent.
Also, apparently,
going to show up.
What did you say, Isma?
Wasn't it a rumor Don Cheadle's going to show up?
I think it's confirmed now. I think they showed footage. War Machine's going to be in there. Yeah. I think. I don't know that for sure, but
the way Armor Wars has completely been disregarded. For the moment,
they did say that that's still coming out. Someone said.
Oh, right.
They just forgot.
They just forgot it existed and were like, oh wait, crap, are we supposed to put this now?
I think it's Secret Invasion. I haven't read the storyline, but it's like, isn't it better where it's like all the important people are there? So it's sort of how many people you're gonna have there. Or...
Yeah, because I don't know how much they'd be able to like. Because in the comics, obviously, it's crazy when like Hawkeye and like a bunch of important characters are revealed to be Skrulls.
The Skrull, that's like one of the biggest things.
Yeah,
but when those characters are like dead or retired or whatever, how big of an impact is this going to have?
Also, there's rumors of Daisy Johnson from Agents of Shield being in this.
Oh yeah, for Quake, yeah.
If it's like Daredevil's going to be a bigger character, so that's a different. Even if it's a different timeline, it's still alright.
Yeah.
But if it's not the Agents of Shield version, I don't see. I
don't see the point because I actually really liked.
Not do it.
I liked Quake in Agents of Shield. She was like one of my favorite characters. But Secret Invasion. That's it exists. I guess we haven't seen any footage from it yet. There was like a bit on one of the Disney Plus reels, like was it like a year ago now? I think it's been a while. But,
I think so. Yeah. It'd be cool to see Nick Fury come back though.
Because I mean, what has Nick Fury done since like?
Yeah, since like being dusted, he's been dusted.
Far From Home didn't help
Even
that.
since before that, I don't think he's done anything important
since Age of Ultron.
Since Winter Soldier.
I guess Age of Ultron came with the helicarrier at the end.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, but Winter Soldier was the last time he was really important.
Yeah.
But
won't we find out more for this anyway? Because at the end of Far From Home, he was on a.
No, man, I don't care about that.
He ruined it a little bit by making him a Skrull. I guess that was the twist.
Wasn't there some rumor that this is going to be set between Infinity War and Endgame? So is that true?
Hang on, what's the point in that then?
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know if it's true.
I think it was a rumor, but I don't know.
Flashback, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know.
How the Skrulls have infiltrated, everything. Because probably I don't know how long it's been for. Since the 90s, isn't it? Because of the Miss Marvel, they're going to connect it to that.
Yeah.
So
I think Secret Invasion might be one of those chill things that you get between the multiverse saga kind of thing.
So that means not good.
Yeah, basically, if they take a very laid-back approach with this,
it just exists.
Very good.
I can't. I don't, because this should be a humongous story, but it just doesn't feel like it.
It's Avengers story, should be. But
probably. If they did this earlier, they probably could have made this a saga itself.
They didn't mess up the Skrulls in Captain Marvel.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Ismail, I agree with it.
Yeah. I don't know. Secret Invasion, that's happening. Spring 2023, that releases. After that, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that's the opposite of Secret Invasion for me. I'm actually very interested to see what this movie's going to be. James Gunn, like,
Reloaded.
Yeah, every superhero movie that he's made, man, I actually really like them. I like the Suicide Squad. I like Guardians 1, Guardians 2. I love all those movies. So apparently they showed footage for this as well, but we didn't get to see it. The footage had
5-6 seconds. I've seen about 40
I
seconds.
saw 5 seconds of it. Yeah,
I've seen a bit.
I saw Baby Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah,
I think that's the main part.
Yeah.
That everyone said that he's gonna die.
Yeah, because apparently at the end of the trailer there's a shot where all of the Guardians are there and Rocket's not with them. So
that's bait, I think. That's a big bait. I don't know why they showed that.
But to be fair, in the Comic Con trailer for Infinity War, they showed the scene where Spider-Man was dying, but they didn't show him like, the dust. They didn't show the dust effect on him, but they showed the part where he's lying there on the floor.
Oh,
I'm sorry to Tony.
When he's like on the rock. Yeah, I get what you're trying.
Yeah, so they did show that, but
they're gonna show Rocket's origin. That's good. That'll be
find these
more emotional scenes.
Whoever made Rocket.
Someone's gonna die.
Someone's definitely gonna die. But James Gunn did say
Drax will go as well. I think.
Drax is gonna die.
I think he'll go as well.
He might go, yeah.
Possibly.
He might go, actually. And a big one will go, I think, as well.
Yeah.
A big one will go.
So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Apparently Adam Warlock was in the footage as well, so that's cool.
Apparently he's gonna be jokey a bit.
Is he?
But I don't know. I'm not expert on Adam Warlock. He's more serious in Infinity War in the comics. That's the only thing.
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with him since Thanos isn't there.
I was gonna say, to be fair, though, in terms if it's written like in a jokey way, that could just be because like James Gunn's into his like jokey kind of humor.
It could work.
James Gunn, like from based on interviews and stuff, is like a humongous fan of Adam Warlock, so I think he'll do doing well. But yeah, they also announced, I forgot the guy's name, the actor who plays Mern in Peacemaker, which by the way, we didn't review that, but watch Peacemaker, that's a really good show.
Watch it, great show.
Yeah, the actor who plays Mern in Peacemaker, he's going to play the bad guy in Guardians 3, who's the High Evolutionary, which that's like pretty...
Yeah, he popped up on stage as well.
Yeah, that's pretty big news. I didn't even know that, I didn't see any rumors.
The way he was talking, it made it sound like he's like, I'm going to... Obviously, it was a joke where he's like telling everyone in the audience, like, I'm going to dissect you and change your structure to something else. I was like, okay, mutants.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
he has connection, but I don't know if that's.
Ms. Marvel's done that already, I guess. So.
Yeah.
No X-Men announcements here, by the way. With any live action stuff. They did for the animated stuff. We might make a video on that. I guess we'll see.
I think the thing that you were saying to me earlier might be true, where they might do a whole saga out of mutants.
I think it'll be after. I think it'll be
like
after
Apocalypse, the main bad guy, or something. That'd be cool.
Be after Multiverse Saga.
It would have been cool to have the X-Men in Secret Wars, though. That's the thing. Which
I think they'll set them up there. They'll like
be multiverse version where it's Jackman or the X-Men cartoon, but then the proper MCU X-Men will be after this one, after Phase 6, after Multiverse Saga. It'll be after that.
Yeah,
they need more content.
Saga.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll call it. If they did that, then and they made like Apocalypse or someone the main villain, that would be amazing. They could do that easily.
You still have a timeline. You might be onto something with Apocalypse, because obviously Apocalypse wasn't there before.
Yeah,
or maybe it was actually.
They could stave off using Galactus for longer, because that's probably what's going to be the end.
Yeah, I
can't Mutant Saga.
Better than that.
Mutant Saga. That sounds.
That's a nice ring to it. Yeah.
Good idea, Jay. Giving them an idea there.
Yeah.
I should copyright that before Marvel take it.
Just rob it from them. That'd be funny if they just couldn't get the copyright because you already found it. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, May 5th, 2023. That should be cool. Echo is the next thing, aka the Daredevil prelude, because she's getting overshadowed. She's getting overshadowed in her own show by Kingpin and Daredevil.
They'll be in one episode, I think. It says on IMDb they're going to be in one episode. Kingpin.
You think? I think they'll be in it a bit more. Kingpin definitely will be in it more. I don't know about Daredevil. Yeah, but when's that coming out? Summer 2023 for Echo. So.
Echo's actually a cool character.
Who's a cool character? Echo.
Echo has potential. She has potential.
She was okay in Hawkeye.
She was okay. I wouldn't call her much of a character, to be honest. I think the more interesting thing is with Echo is how did Kingpin take a bullet to the face and survive? That's more.
Well, that's a question you can ask whoever wrote the comics, because they did that there too.
He's indestructible. That's why, man. He's still different. This universe.
He's still different. He's beaten up like a bitch by Kate Bishop, but it's fine.
Brick wall.
Yeah, bloody Vincent D'Onofrio, man. Even if they ruin his character, at least we'll get a good performance out of
This
it.
show's gonna be more serious, I think. Hopefully, more serious.
Yeah,
I
100%.
certainly hope so. Yeah.
More world building. There's gonna be more world building for the
Yeah.
Street universe. Marvel Knight. I'm just gonna call it Marvel Knight. Basically,
Yeah.
like the new timeline of what it's gonna be. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, Echo, that's summer 2023,
Interesting.
so that's pretty cool, I guess. Next one is Loki Season 2, that's summer 2023 as well, so...
Did you guys see the leaked footage for that?
Was there footage? I didn't even know. I saw, like...
I don't know if it... I don't think it was... No. It was like an actual video. I don't think it was at Comic-Con. I think someone, like, on set or whatever was just recording it. And it's like Tom Hiddleston in a suit or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw
That
some pictures.
they were walking out of like a McDonald's or something. They were walking
Yeah,
out.
I've seen that.
No. It wasn't even a McDonald's.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't that. No.
Maybe it's a
Hang
different
on.
set video of the same set, but it's a different part of it.
No, because this one was set at night. I'm sure it
Definitely
was.
McDonald's. In the pictures I've seen, it's definitely McDonald's.
Yeah, I've said that's the ones that I've seen as
Product
well.
placement at its finest. But,
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
yeah.
I don't know about the video you're watching. I've never seen a video of it.
Yeah, but that's fair enough, I guess.
That's gonna be the best. It'll be 10 out of 10 show.
Hopefully, I mean, season 1 was amazing, so I hope it's good.
Especially with Kang being involved even more.
Yeah, I really want to see what they do with Loki season 2. I want to see if he makes his way back to the sacred timeline somehow, because I assume that he'll be in the Avengers movies.
Exactly. I was worried. I was like, is Loki could be like a? I don't mind I like the relationships of Loki and Sylvie. You can develop that more. That's good. But I like the added stakes of like this is like proper MCU. Like whatever happens here affects everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen again. I think with Kang coming in. So yeah, at least that's gonna keep on going. It's gonna be more crazy. So
Yeah.
It's
So yeah, that's summer 2023.
the best
as well,
MCU
like
show.
that.
The best MCU show. So.
You found it.
Hang on. I'll send it to our chat.
Okay.
I will say there is sound, but what you call it, it's just that normal. Like someone's put a song to it.
Yeah.
You might as well
Oh
just
yeah,
turn that
I
off.
saw this. It doesn't show a whole lot. It's just like
All right, okay, I
yeah.
haven't seen this before.
it's just like different little clips of the set. Like
They're on the
within
street.
set.
They're on the street going to
Yeah.
the next party or something.
And like Mobius is there, and so yeah, we know.
We need a Mobius x Morbius crossover.
No, we don't need that. We need Morbius
don't-
and Wong, man. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's
That's the peak of life. But
He
yeah.
might be in Vegas or something, because that was concept also in the city, because there was concept art for season 1 that never got used. He's like in the city and stuff like that.
well, supposedly season 1 was going to be like longer, and then because of COVID they had to split it in half. And
Yeah,
season 2 will be the
They
second
might,
half
they
of
might
that.
do that where he's in the city or in Vegas, like they were supposed to in season 1, but they cut it out, so they might be doing season 2. It looks like that.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
Loki
that's all we
season
know.
2. I'm excited for it regardless of whatever it is, because season 1 was so good. So I hope.
How they're going to bring back the memory? We're going to find out how they're going to bring back the memories of them. 'Cause I want of Mobius and Sylvie and everyone.
Yeah,
That's going to be interesting to see how to do that. So.
yeah. So Loki season 2, summer 2023, same time as Echo. So I guess they'll be releasing close together. I wonder how they're going to fit this in with all the Star Wars shows and stuff. Like how they're going to schedule that. But I guess we'll find out at D23.
Star Wars will be more scarce. I think Marvel's like taking over every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. The next thing after that is the Marvels. What's that? July 20. That's like really the pictures I've found are quite blurry, but I think it says July 22nd or 28th, 2023. I'm excited to see this for Kamala Khan. That's actually the only reason I want to watch this movie. And Monica. I don't care about.
Monica, I think Monica's gonna be a
I don't care about Captain Marvel that much. I just want to.
killer off in this movie.
Huh?
Kill her off in this movie. I hope they kill her off.
Yeah, that ain't happening. But yeah, you keep wishing that they'll do that.
yeah, they need to make her interesting character. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I
needs to
mean,
lead them through
To
it.
make a character any
Something
better, like any better.
I think they can. I think they can.
They can.
But they can, but will they? Is the question.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, the Marvel. I don't really have much to say on
I
this.
think
to
they're
be
listening
honest.
because they changed the name of it. They made it the Marvels. I mean, that was
Instead of Captain
automatically a
Marvel
sign
2,
that that was good marketing to try and change because even though it made a lot of money, Captain Marvel. I think Kevin Feige is not stupid. He knows that
People didn't
Captain
like
Marvel
it.
is the most
Yeah.
didn't like it. Something needs to change, and he made it a 3-team movie, and hopefully that can maybe I don't know. I'm not expert with Captain Marvel. I don't know what makes it interesting, but maybe her leading the women to focus on their powers, whatever powers they have.
Whatever they want to do, man. Just give her a
better.
personality. This is just
Yeah,
interesting.
Even Maria Rambeau, the mother, back in the first movie, was more interesting.
Yeah. As I said, I'll watch this for Kamala Khan. I'll watch it for Monica.
that's the mission of this movie to show people that that was interesting. That's the mission. I want them to tell me why she's interesting.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get any mutant mention in this movie? Obviously, after they did the
Spoiler
drop
alert.
at the end.
Yeah, I guess we already spoiled that earlier, but you've probably seen that by now anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't know. I think we'll get a little bit of a mention for it,
I
and
think
then
they'll drop breadcrumbs. It won't be anything too big.
I think they'll disconnect Miss Marvel away from the mutant thing after that, because the thing is, then if they bring in the X-Men, and she's
actually,
not
to be fair, we're already getting a mutant this year with Namor. Namor was going to be the first. Well, what we thought was the first mutant in the MCU. Namor was going to be a mutant. So
which one's the fault? Is you know WandaVision? Is it Monica her name or Maria? Which
Monica? Maria's the one who was in Doctor Strange.
I don't think so. Yeah. Monica's the new one.
Yeah, Monica's the new one. Yeah.
She's probably mutant as well. That was the theory. That makes sense.
What was the theory?
She was a mutant as well, and that's why obviously.
I mean,
he went through the portal in WandaVision. In one division.
I don't get now why do mutants need some sort of thing to activate their power? Like, wasn't it just?
Yeah, I thought it's something to be born with.
Yeah, it was like puberty that activated it before, so when they go through puberty.
Plus, Infinity Stone energy equals the power of the Marvel thing. That's how it is. Cavill must be a mutant as well then, because it's all linked. Unless you don't want to link it like that. But
actually, you raised a good point. So they might all be mutants, but that could be why they're linking them all together.
You need YouTube videos to explain this. They're like, oh, there's a theory that it's like if you have a mutant gene, if you have exposure infinity, then you will become that.
Maybe that's how Scarlet Witch's powers are activated too, and same with Quicksilver. And
it's not just mutant. You become a higher level. You activate using like. That's why they called the Marvels, so they're like their own specific power set. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, July 2023.
Who's the villain of that movie?
We don't know. They haven't said anything. We know very little about this movie. I don't know. I ain't got. As long as it's better than what's the guy's name, Jon Rog or whatever, Jude Law's character.
God.
Yeah,
he's the actor.
He's a good actor. His character's just like non-existent.
Maybe he'll come back.
I really hope he doesn't, but it could happen.
I don't think so.
Yeah. After that, in November 2023, Blade. I don't think they revealed too much about this movie aside from. I don't think they revealed anything more aside from maybe a release date.
Anthony Starr's Dracula.
Oh, that's the rumor, yeah.
I'm actually excited for this. I am because I think
everyone is.
I'm more excited for it when I see footage and stuff. I mean, like a logo can't get me excited for something as much.
More than the Marvel.
His voice in Eternals.
Forget that, man. That movie just doesn't exist in my mind.
I was gonna say, I didn't even know it was him until I googled it. I was like,
no one did because you can't guess that. That's why the post-credits scene sucks.
I told my uncle about this. I said you need to watch Eternals because he loves Blade just as much as me. And I said, watch Eternals. You'll understand why. And he goes to me, who's at the end.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
I just put Blade, and he went, really?
Yeah,
what's the connection?
When you need the director to explain a post-credits scene to you, that's not a good thing. Because it should be self-explanatory. Yeah.
See, but then there was also the idea of oh god, I don't know what it's called. MI13, because of Kit Harington's character Black Knight.
Yeah, he's in there. He'll be in there.
Yeah,
he's in this movie. I think there's a kid in this movie as well, apparently. I need to watch the original Blade. It actually looks sick. I can't lie, but I've never watched it.
You've never watched the original Blade?
Seen it very long time ago. I remember barely anything about it.
I've never seen it either.
What the I can't stand this show.
Jay, you've never seen Up? You can't say this to us.
Okay, fine.
Oh, let's not get started.
Yes.
We'll continue this off mic.
I'll watch it.
It took you till this year to watch Daredevil.
I'm a busy person, okay?
So are we, Jay. That's why we haven't watched Blade. Well, I've seen it, but I don't remember much about it. Watching it when I was very young. But which probably wasn't a good idea.
It just looks cool.
Yeah, I just like Blade from the comics. In Spider-Man the animated series, he was cool. He's running around with a lightsaber and stuff.
It's gonna set up Midnight Suns Supernatural.
Yeah. And that might be how they bring Moon. I think if Moon Knight comes into any of the movies, he'll be in this one because there's no presence of Moon Knight in any of this.
Exactly. But, that's the future. It's the future. It's all in Europe as well, I think. So.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So Blade, we didn't get any footage or anything. I don't think so. We just know that exists.
Yeah. That's the film,
Fall 2023, Ironheart.
Do we really care about this? If I'm honest, I'll be honest. I really don't
particularly.
care.
Don't make the 6th episode.
She was in the Black Panther trailer.
Yeah, she's in the Black Panther trailer, but that's kind of like neither here nor there. I don't care about this character that much. I don't know.
I've seen one cool cover. That's the only thing that makes me interested in this.
Yeah.
You know that cool like original cover, like.
Oh yeah.
Tony's talking about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no interest in the show. I'm not gonna. When I was saying I don't have much. I have interest in everything on here except for a couple of them. It was mainly Ironheart. Secret Invasion I'm kind of 50-50 on, and the next one I'm a bit 50-50 on as well, which is Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
Yeah.
I don't care about Agatha.
I don't know. Why does she need her own show?
You know what? No. You know why they need it, Jay? You know why they need it? Because they're gonna bring Mephisto in at last. That's what's gonna happen, man. They got to bring the theories to life.
Maybe it's Call the Witch, maybe as well.
You know, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a prequel, so I don't really know what they're gonna do.
Is it?
That's what I heard. But they changed the title. Before it was called Agatha, House of Harkness, but I guess they changed it because Game of Thrones is the whole House of thing. So they probably didn't want it to sound similar.
Yeah,
that's called Coven of Chaos.
No family or something, probably less family in there.
Don't know, yeah. And it doesn't help that the next thing they announced after this is the biggest thing on this whole slate, in my opinion, and is like just amazing in every way. Daredevil Born Again, bloody 18 episodes of Daredevil. It's happening. I mean, the title's a bit confusing to me because
this is the bit where you put a picture of Soup. No, actually, not a picture. The video of Soup saying he's back.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah,
he's back at a different time.
Yeah. So is a Netflix show canon? We don't know. It's called Born Again. I've got two theories with this. Either they adapt the Born Again comic again and the Netflix show isn't canon because they've already done it once in Daredevil Season 3. They pretty much adapted a lot of the stuff from that comic in there. Or this title's like Spider-Man Homecoming where it's called Born Again but it has nothing to do with the title, like the comic Born Again, where, you know, how Spider-Man is called Spider-Man Homecoming but it has nothing to do with Homecoming. Or like nothing to do with the Spider-Man Homecoming story. I think if this is called Born Again, I think what's going to happen is it's going to show Daredevil coming back from the snap, and then it will be that it'll explain why he wasn't there, and then that's him being born again, I guess, because he's born into he's like in a new world where a lot has changed, and it's going to be showing Daredevil adjusting to that. That's what I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
What you're saying is going to take place just in the snap period.
So I think it'll take place after Endgame when
snap.
they brought back, and the intro scene will be like Daredevil being brought back or something, and then trying to adjust to the world of.
Isn't it technically called the blip?
But I don't care what it's called.
The blip sounds a bit stupid, doesn't it? Really?
Because they claim the first one's the snap and the second one's the blip to differentiate it. When Thanos did it, it's the snap. When Hulk did it, it's the blip.
They ever say it? Have they ever say that?
They said it in Nowhere, not in Far From Home, which is garbage anyway, so let's just disregard that. Okay. But yeah, Daredevil's getting a new show. That's just great.
18 episodes. That is mad. They're breaking that 6 episode.
That's even longer than the normal season of Daredevil.
I did not believe.
Do you think they'll release it like an episode per week, or
they
just release
can't
it
do
like
that? Surely it's for 4.5 months.
They'll bunch them out a little bit.
I think they can do 3 episodes at a time. Like you were saying earlier, Sid.
Yeah.
6 weeks.
3
episodes, yeah.
To make it 6 weeks again, that'd be good.
I think
it's still 9 hours, so it's still crazy.
I don't know, man. This show's gonna be. This is by far, aside from Obi-Wan Kenobi, gonna be the most hyped Disney Plus show.
Yeah, 100%. I think also by the end of this show, we'll get a Daredevil story, obviously, in the show, and then by the end, it'll like solidify him enough that he can be in the crossover movies.
I mean, Daredevil's going to be in a lot of things, isn't he? He's going to be in She-Hulk, he's going to be in Echo, he's going to be in Spider-Man freshman year, which that's another debacle. But
freshman year.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. It's not going to be different suits. Yellow suit in She-Hulk, black suit in freshman year, assuming that's canon as well. But
I think that's canon. I don't know. That's a whole different conversation.
I think some events in the Netflix show happened. Maybe the ninja stuff, the hand stuff, maybe that's something they could improve on. That's something they could make it different. So they're not going to have everything. Maybe
do you reckon that the Bullseye thing, they'll keep that?
Well, I wish they do. But
I really hope they do as well, because I don't know, man.
Such a good actor.
Yeah.
Season 1, Season 3. Season 2 is great as well.
Season 3 of Daredevil was just like the peak of live action superhero media.
I prefer they just keep all of it. To be honest.
Same.
They're
same.
not going. Unfortunately, they're not going to do that. But 18 episodes.
I mean, no news on the age rating of it, and also if Eldon Henson and Deborah Ann Waller return as Foggy and Karen.
I think Foggy will be back. I think Foggy will definitely.
They have to have both.
You can't have.
Yeah, go on, Jay.
You can't have like Daredevil without like Foggy and Karen. I feel like,
and also if this is based on the Born Again story,
dynamic.
Karen is like central to that story, but that story is extremely, extremely dark and messed up. That I don't think they're gonna, because like the
Karen's
stuff
story is pretty much over already.
Yeah, I mean, and as I said, a lot of the stuff they adapted in Daredevil season 3, so I don't know how this is gonna work.
It's gonna be mostly crossover. It's 18 episodes. Suggests to me it's gonna explain the new timeline.
Yeah,
more crossovers. By
I
the
hope
end of it,
because
all the Defenders will be there. Jessica Jones will be there.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Obviously, Spider-Man in there.
I doubt it, but I hope.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Bigger chance now. Holland's obviously like he's struggling with the movie. He doesn't want to
apparently,
do the movie, let alone the
Kevin Feige said at Comic-Con that Spider-Man's they have plans for Spider-Man and he's going to go back to being a street level hero, which that's just like I don't even know.
Good.
That's like just beautiful. That's like music to my ears.
That's what he should have started off as anyway.
Yeah. Well, he did, and then they just forget Spider-Man for now. He's not. That's just a whole other matter of like. I don't even know, but yeah,
the whole show could be called Marvel Knights. That's basically what this whole show is going to be. But obviously, I hope the Daredevil's still the focus.
Yeah,
Kingpin's still the focus. You create a new storyline. Bullseye comes in with a costume.
Yeah,
do that.
One thing I'll say, I mean, this is going to change down the line, I reckon. But I wish the logo was similar to the older show. I liked that they used the comic logo for the old Daredevil show.
Yeah,
this one looks a bit bland, but
it looks serious.
Well, it might change because every time they announce this or re-announce it,
yeah,
they change
that's what I'm
the logo.
saying. Yeah, it's going to change because like the Secret Invasion logo that's used here is different. The ones that they've used for other movies in the past have been different too, so I don't think it's going to stay the same. I think a lot of this could be subject to change because don't forget when
the Guardians ones has changed and the Ironheart ones has changed.
Don't forget when Phase 3 was first announced, Inhumans was part of it, and Infinity War part.
Yeah, exactly. Some of these movies won't make it. To be honest.
Or they'll be like changed.
I think this is a later conversation. I think Thunderbolts might be one of those movies that doesn't make it.
I think it will. That's going to be integral to Secret Wars, I think.
But, yeah, I think it's a good idea. So
Daredevil,
if they cancel that,
that's like just.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Thunderbolts basically like the Marvel equivalent of Suicide Squad?
We'll get to that.
Sort of.
We'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, because that's like
pretty much anti-hero and anti-heroes.
But yeah, Daredevil Born Again's coming out spring 2024. That's the thing I'm most excited for on this because Daredevil's my favorite Marvel hero aside from Spider-Man. So Spider-Man's my favorite, and the Daredevil's like close behind. But yeah, that's just very exciting news. What the news we've all been waiting for, I guess.
And the ditching the 6-episode things just makes it better. It just makes more time.
Done it in 6 episodes. I was saying this to Spawn yesterday. They had to change it. They either had to make it the original season length of the Netflix show, or obviously, well, they've just gone above and beyond here. But that's what I think is because they're going to try and establish him as a solidified character, so they can bring him into like any crossover.
Yeah,
exactly. All the characters. Jessica
Daredevil,
Jones.
man, I'm just excited to finally have him back. It's like a long time coming.
He's back.
Yeah,
he's back.
But yeah, the one after that, in May 2024, is Captain America: New World Order. I'm interested to see if this is going to actually follow the New World Order storyline or what.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. I don't remember the exact details, but like Captain, it's something to do with like them bringing back Hydra and like Red Skull shows
up. MODOK's in it because obviously MODOK's going to be introducing Ant-Man. I hope they don't kill him off in there.
I don't think they will.
They might.
A lot of these villains that are showing up now, I reckon they'll keep them around for Secret Wars.
By the way, I forgot. I saw a rumor for Ant-Man. I completely forgot about this, but I'll just quickly mention it since we're talking about MODOK anyway. Apparently, the guy who's going to play MODOK is the same guy who played Yellow Jacket, and he's going to still be alive.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I mean, at least they give him a better role than flipping Yellow Jacket. I don't know what the hell that was. A Yellow Jacket. That was a bloody travesty. But yeah, Captain America 4 with Sam as Captain America now. I don't think that they'll have Chris Evans in there in any way because.
Do you know who the villains of the comic storyline are? Do you know the villains?
I know Red Skull is one of them. The New World Order is like it's like a faction. So if they bring Red Skull back, that'd be cool. I guess he'd be CGI again with Ross.
Nah, he wasn't completely CGI.
Yeah, in Infinity War and Endgame he was because they couldn't
his
get.
Face wasn't.
Yeah, no, that entire thing was CGI except for his voice.
It looks real.
No, yeah, he looked good, yeah. But yeah, that was CGI because they didn't get Hugo Weaving back because they didn't want to do the makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Oh, I thought it was just because of like the secrecy thing, like, oh, we don't want the actors to know that it's Red Skull or whatever.
no. It was because of Hugo Weaving didn't want to come back with the makeup, so they got Ross Marquand to do his voice. But yeah, Captain America: New World Order, cool. I guess we'll find out.
The
more
franchise is just the franchise. Every movie is good, except the first one's not the best.
I like the first one. I like.
It's good. It's more.
But to be fair, I like pretty much every movie in Phase 1 except for Iron Man 2. Like even Thor 1, I like Thor 1. But yeah, I guess the next thing after that, which is the end of Phase 5, is Thunderbolts. So.
Woo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they've been saying this up, like they're saying this up now.
Yeah, that's
really,
why.
and,
It's fine. You know how you said that this is going to be one of the ones that doesn't make it. That's impossible in my mind because they've spent so much time just setting this up. It's impossible for.
I'd like my words. I'd like my words stricken from the record if that's possible. But yeah, I don't know with this one because I just wish Thunderbolt Ross could be in it, man. But obviously, you know,
mean, life is life. I guess they can't really do that. They might do a fully CGI Red Hulk and just like explain it that happened off screen or something. I don't know, but
I don't know about that.
I doubt.
Abomination will take the place. I think.
Yeah,
I can see that happening.
I wonder if
Zemo. I love
Zemo.
Yeah,
Zemo.
Well, the rumored team right now is Zemo, John Walker, Yelena Belova, Abomination, and there were a few others I don't remember. But
Ghost. What?
Ghost was one, yeah. Ghost was one. Oh, and Talon. For God's sake, man.
He's got cool powers.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
But Taskmaster was the other one.
No, not seriously.
Yeah, I've just remembered.
You ruined it now.
I swear she's dead.
Taskmaster.
Nah, she's alive.
Black Widow just leaves her and she just like walks away, doesn't she? I don't remember, man. That Taskmaster was ass.
She's alive. She's alive.
Either way, Thunderbolts. Yeah, you don't think that
who was the one you said before Taskmaster?
Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Man 2. There's a white costume.
The bad guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't blame you for not remembering.
With Lawrence Fishburne. Go through matter.
Hang on, let's have a quick Google.
She was in like a white suit with.
That movie is very forgettable.
While he's googling
her.
Yeah.
Potential.
While he's googling that.
What happened to her?
She just left.
She just ran away with.
Yeah.
She ran away with
she just ran away, didn't she? Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne's character, didn't she?
They wasted Lawrence Fishburne in that movie. Anyways, the only exposure I've ever had to Thunderbolts is in Amazing Spider-Man: New Ways to Die, where it's like Bullseye, and because they're not going to put Bullseye, it takes too. The version they set up in that Netflix show is too dark for them to do that. But yeah, Bullseye, and I think Radioactive Man was one of. Was it Radioactive Man? I think it was. There was like a few other people, and Norman Osborn was like the head of them.
Yeah, that would be.
It's a different kind of movie. Different kind of movie to what Marvel usually do. Like
it's probably going to just be a Suicide Squad copy, to be honest. If they wanted the easy way out.
Don't copy, bam. But Guardians is like that as well. So.
The thing is with the Thunderbolts, you know, all of the ones that they've set up, I have a problem with every single one of them except for John Walker.
Yeah,
no, actually, John Walker, I still have a problem with him.
The only one that I'm like, I hate Taskmaster.
Yelena I don't have a problem with.
Taskmaster's garbage. Ghost just wasn't very interesting. Yelena, I think that she's a good character, but the thing is, if this is supposed to be a team full of villains, this is kind of the issue with. I mean, this isn't really her fault, but for me, with Florence Pugh, she looks. I don't know if this is just me. She looks like a baby. So every time they like try and make Yelena look intimidating, it doesn't work for me.
Nah.
But not in like a bad way. I think she's a good character, but I just don't think she's really intimidating. I don't know.
I think she's fine. You know the one I have a problem with John Walker because he doesn't like. You know at the end of Falcon the Winter Soldier, he's like the thing with him. He doesn't. I don't know. His story's a bit weird because he still seems like a proper like good guy at the end, and he just
like, corrupted more. I guess
he just has a sudden change of character in the end credit scene.
And I'm
going
to assume if this team is real, then we're going to see Val go to Abomination and She-Hulk. I guess that's
they will.
Yeah, so
but isn't he under the watch of Wong, the goat? So
well,
for now.
His goatness is too busy being the Sorcerer Supreme now, so he can't do that. But yeah, Thunderbolts is going to be the final movie of Phase 5. I don't remember when that's coming out. I think it's 2024. Towards the end of 2024. Now, the next movie after that, which is one that I'm extremely excited for in 2025, I don't remember the date for it, but it's Fantastic Four. That's like, we got more news on well, we didn't really get much news. It's just like we know what's coming out.
I want casting.
Yeah,
D23.
we'll get casting at D23. Yeah, I think that with Fantastic Four, the thing for me is I want to see them do the Fantastic Four justice because they're a really good team and they haven't done that before. I think people hate the 2005 movie. I enjoy it for like nostalgia's sake. I know it's not good, but it's like
it's alright.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first movies I ever saw in cinemas. I think. Yeah, so I have like nostalgia for that.
Silver Surfer's the second one as well. I like the second one.
I think the second one was boring.
The second one, rewatching it like as an adult, it was.
Wait, Sid, did you even like the Galactus cloud thing?
No, not the Galactus. No, not the Galactus. It was a bit weird. It was a bit like it's lazy. The movie just ends. But Silver Surfer's like sick of it.
Yeah, I think the only thing that we have confirmed with this. Well, not fully confirmed, but it's like all but confirmed. Is John Krasinski won't be playing Mr. Fantastic again?
Hello. Okay, I want to talk about something first because we've been making memes out of this past week. Well, Jason Segel's thing.
Oh God, yeah.
And he might show up in She-Hulk.
That was
which
the
I
rumor.
think. Judging
who's that?
The guy from Muppets. Have you seen the 2011 Muppets?
I haven't seen it, but I know you're on about.
It's a really good movie, by the way. If you want to watch it.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's really not. But
he's not.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's funny.
You answer the question though. Is he a Muppet or is he a man?
He's gonna be a rock.
Yeah.
Well, it looks at it.
There you go.
So he's not gonna be either.
Yes, but the Fantastic Four movie.
I think what they might do with Fantastic Four is if Jason Segel does show up in She-Hulk, I think that they might tease them the way that they've been doing with the Thunderbolts throughout different Marvel projects. So someone else will show up in another movie or a show, for example.
Yeah.
Like.
I heard rumors of that as well.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Post credits scene or something.
Yeah, 100%. I think we'll get something like that. But
it's possible.
Yeah,
the director's interesting. Who's
directing it?
We don't know.
It's not John.
There's a rumor that it's Bryce Dallas Howard, which I'd be like that'd be amazing. But
I have a feeling it'll be Peyton Reed or something again, or because he likes Fantastic Four.
I wouldn't.
It'll be mid. That'll be mid direction.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the direction in the last episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian was pretty good, and Peyton Reed directed that.
Yeah, but I think that was just the script. I think it was all given on the plate
because the Ant-Man movies aren't anything special in terms of direction. I'll try to think who else.
Maybe he likes Fantastic Four. He made his own script apparently, or like he's going to direct it ages ago. Yeah. So maybe he likes it enough to be like.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know who's the director. People were saying that it might be John Krasinski, but if he's not playing Mr. Fantastic, I don't think he's going to do that. But yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of people will moan if they don't pick John Krasinski, but I think we'll get over it.
Yeah, I think we'll find out more about the Fantastic Four at D23, which is in a few months. I think I don't know when that is, but. Yeah.
Wait, quick question, guys. Quick question. Maybe obviously, everyone puts their funny in the internet. They'll put their internet like casting for each Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Wasn't the meme? It's like Tom Holland.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah, that's what I was
like, have you? Obviously, I've got one casting idea.
Yeah.
Go on.
But for Johnny Storm, I don't know, but obviously, I wish you guys actually saw the show the actor was in. Have you watched Outer Banks on Netflix? Any of you? I hope one of you. Yeah. None of you. I'll just for the audience then. It's like just a really I forgot his name, but it's a blonde kid in there. Literally acts perfectly as Johnny Storm. He's a young actor, Tom Holland age. Forgot his name.
Cool. Apparently, they're looking to cast actors between the age of 20 and 30 to play them.
Are they? So yeah, if they, I saw it on Twitter. I forgot the name, but yeah, the blonde kid from Outer Banks.
I heard
play the poor kid. So, poor kid, honestly, rebel.
That'd be interesting. To be fair, I heard some rumors though that I don't know if these are true. That the actors who were shortlisted for some of it, Logan Lerman was one of them. They didn't say who he's going to play. That was like one of the actors who was shortlisted. He's the guy who plays Percy Jackson. In the Percy Jackson movies. And then,
I don't know. That seems a bit weird. So.
I don't know who he would play. They didn't really say. Another one was these two for Invisible Woman, I assume. One was Natalia Dyer, who plays Nancy.
I think that's all rumors. I think it's all just.
Yeah, and then another one was Melissa Benoist, who played Supergirl. I don't know.
I think it's all fake.
Yeah,
it's too late now.
Yeah, and then there was something about some Australian guy playing the bad guy. I don't remember who the actor was. My mind escaped me. I just remember he was.
Is Doctor Doom going to be the villain?
We don't know.
He's going to be good.
We'll get that in D23.
For the big crossover events, which we're obviously going to move on to in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to have Doctor Doom there.
Yeah,
That's insane.
they'll have to introduce Doctor Doom somehow, and since Fantastic Four is coming straight before the next two projects, which I'll get into.
Well, they'll have to. It depends on which Secret Wars they do. Fair.
I mean, it would be a
I'd
very
like for
big
them to
missed
do it.
opportunity if they didn't have him, I think. But
The old one as well, probably. The old Secret Wars as well.
I mean, well, I guess let's
Not as much.
segue.
Not as much.
Yeah,
but obviously
let's
in there.
segue into that now. I guess since we've mentioned it, is the last two movies.
the next
which we
one.
know for now.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gaps in the film. There's a lot of
Yeah,
gaps. So they'll be filled in, I think.
The last two movies on the slate for 2025, both are coming out in the same year, which I'm interested how they'll get that done. But Avengers, the Kang Dynasty or Dynasty, I don't know how that word's pronounced. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Dynasty or people.
I'd say it's Dynasty.
Both, you can say both, right?
Yeah, you can say both. Yeah. It's Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars, which is what people have been predicting for a long time. But
Let's
it's called
go.
confirmed. Yeah.
Russo brothers direct, please.
Yeah,
I'd
well,
want
it's
that to be
that's not happening because they asked
Huh?
Kevin Feige. They asked Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige said no, that they're not going to do it.
Why not?
Oh, an
They
interview
do-
at Comic-Con.
No, they can. I mean, I think it would be nice to get someone else to direct an Avengers movie. They had Joss Whedon do two. They had those two do two. Let someone else do
Who?
two.
Who can do this?
Sam
Who's that?
Raimi.
Bring
Sam Raimi back.
James Gunn.
No, you know who me and my brother were talking about this before. You know who I think would be a good director for an Avengers movie because they've done they produced the movie and it was really good. It was ensemble.
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that was one we were talking about. Imagine that happened.
Yes.
But
Yes.
no, I think that
ultimate betrayal, man. Zack Snyder.
He deserves
no
it.
betrayal. They already betrayed him. Warner Brothers did.
They betrayed him.
Yeah.
Whole different
But yeah, no, I think that a good like pair of directors would be Phil Lord and Chris Miller. If they can get them to direct, I'd be on board with that. I'd like that.
Everything they do is gold.
Yeah, everything they do is amazing, and they were going to direct Solo, which could have been good, but it wasn't directed by them.
Yeah.
But,
But Russo brothers are more experienced. They know.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just want to see a different style of directing from someone. They could get anyone. James Gunn.
But
Um,
with the MCU savant, it's like directing. It's like sometimes it's like.
what about
how much style
let
can you put in there?
They let Sam Raimi do it with Multiverse of Madness. That was the best
True,
thing about that
true.
movie.
It's just true. The script just wasn't good enough for him, though. That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
problem.
Maybe if these two movies are written better, they could get Sam Raimi to direct these. That would be great. Let Sam Raimi direct them.
I don't know if they will have to.
I don't think they will. Yeah, I think they might let him direct Doctor Strange 3, which didn't get announced, by the way. That was a surprise. No Doctor Strange 3.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, maybe.
those are the two crossover movies that we got. I think
I
this
couldn't
is
believe
going
it.
to be. Yeah, I couldn't either. I didn't think they were going to announce this soon.
Or two of them. I didn't know two of them.
It's in 1 year. It blows my mind. It just blows my mind.
That's like that hasn't happened since like Matrix 2 and 3. That's why the last
Yeah,
time.
or like Harry Potter. No, Harry Potter was a year apart, wasn't it?
It was a year apart. That was all. This is like
We're going to be watching the Kang Dynasty in May, and then Secret Wars in November. That actually blows my mind.
The
a
only
little
thing
bit.
I'm thinking, which I mean, this is like, I feel like it's somewhat, depending on how they schedule this, I feel like it's somewhat wishful thinking to think that they're both going to come out in the same year. And the way that Phase 3's schedule got rejigged, I think that, because I think that this is going to happen because they're Sony, they want money. Sony's going to put Spider-Man in 2024, then they're going to boot one of their movies from 2024, probably Captain America, to 2025, then Avengers will get moved forward, and then the next, Secret Wars will come out in 2025, 2026, I guess. That seems like a lot.
Yeah,
of
it might.
but
Maybe.
I think that's going to happen. Spider-Man's going to come out because that happened exactly what happened with Thor. Remember where Thor Ragnarok was? Black Panther was going to come out in 2017, and then Spider-Man: Homecoming got put on the schedule, so they moved it to 2018.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing. If that happened because of Spider-Man, I wouldn't mind because it's Spider-Man.
Well, from a business point of view, also 3 months is that you want to gather hype a bit. It's maybe 6 months later, but it's going to be a success.
Do you reckon this movie will like reach
be 2 billion.
Endgame levels of hype?
Oh,
One of them.
It depends how the build up is with Kang and everything. How that goes.
And it depends because if they bring back Andrew, they bring back Toby, they put Daredevil in this movie, they bring back all these other characters, then
All of them. X-23. I want to see X-23.
I want to see X-23 come back as well. They need to do something.
Yeah, I would like to see
Deadpool.
X-23
There's no
as well.
announcements for Deadpool here as well, so I guess that's. I think Deadpool's like an aside for them, though. They don't see that as like an MCU sort of timeline project.
I think
Secret
it can
Wars.
reach Endgame levels, to be honest, because obviously with Secret Wars,
Secret
you can have
Wars is
like
a much bigger story.
the thing is, what I'm confused with Secret Wars is the Spider-Man thing, because obviously it's a big
All the
thing.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man's
Yeah,
coming.
I thought Secret Wars was the Spider-Man like storyline based
No,
thing.
no.
He's a big part of it.
It's a big
that's the
part of
thing,
it, yeah.
he's a
But
massive part of
basically,
it.
the original Secret Wars, at least, is the Beyonders sending all the heroes to this place called Battle World and sending all the villains there, and they go and beat the crap out of each other. That's like the very basic summary of it. I don't know if the Beyonder will be in here. You had a theory earlier, Smell, about what you thought they'd do with the
Oh
Beyonder.
yeah, I'll quickly mention that now. I think that I don't know. I think that purely because of what they did in Loki with He Who Remains being a sort of variant of Kang, I think that the Beyonder could be another variant of Kang. So
I don't think they're going to do
yeah.
that. I hope
What's
they
the
do.
Beyonder? Is it the Beyonders the aliens from like in between universes?
The Beyonder's basically like some guy he's like a sort of omnipotent sort of being who's
He's like he's not. It's not like in every universe. Like it's like a multiverse.
yeah, he's like outside the universe, outside of every
Yeah.
universe, I think. So he's like, I don't know how to describe his character. He basically, like in Spider-Man the Animated Series, he's this guy with like a beard and big silver armor who basically comes and like teleports them to. And
Yeah. That's Kang.
Yeah,
That's Kang. It'll be Kang in this version.
I actually think
I
it
think
will
that-
be. Yeah, I can
think it'll
see
be-
them doing that.
I
You
can
can't
see
make
them
it too
doing that. I
complicated.
don't know if I want them to because I like the Beyonder, but I mean, if they do that, then I don't know. I guess I'd have to see how they do it.
Also-
the movie is like more unclear than the sequel. Sequel War seems like
Yeah,
you know what's gonna happen
100%.
there. That's like the last one.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think
Thanks.
I got another theory as well, actually, which I'll mention in a few minutes. But the Kang dynasty, whatever you want to call it, like you said, it's a very unclear.
I don't know what's going on.
It's definitely,
I think
it's definitely the setup.
They'll do
but
the
I
same
don't
thing
know.
with what they did with Infinity War, where Kang will win in the first movie, and then it will be them
Yeah.
recovering.
I think the ending of that will be them getting transported to Battle World. That's the ending.
Yeah,
and then
that's
it
the
ends
cliffhanger.
there.
Everyone's
that would be a
saying.
set
That's everyone.
cliffhanger. To be fair, they get transported to Battle World.
Spider-Man will get the symbiote maybe as well after, during that. Maybe
Yeah.
the symbiote comes in.
I think
that'd
they
be
need to, if they don't
You need
release
Spider-Man 4
4
before that, I think. I think you need Spider-Man 4.
Maybe
before
he gets the symbiote and then goes
yeah,
to
'cause that's
Avengers
what I'm
movie
thinking,
2, be
but
with Fantastic Four, and
the
then
thing
not.
is, if the
Maybe that's it.
symbiote is in there, then what was the point of the post-credit scene? Because then if he
They'll
gets it,
change.
he gets it on Battle
gets it
World, or
before,
like
maybe.
gets it in
Gets
Secret
it
Wars,
before something.
possibly.
You
Yeah.
might get it before then.
I
I don't know. All the
Let's
Spider-Man will
find
be in
out.
there. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield's in there. Hugh Jackman
So-
might be in there.
Do you reckon
Also,
they'll
I got
bring
another
everyone back?
theory. Yeah, this is what my theory is.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what? I've come up with this on the spot a little bit. You know, instead of bringing Iron Man back, I think you have Iron Man be Iron Lad, and that's like obviously the variant of Kang, which fits in with all the other variants. And then you have him as your sort of main Iron Man, and then you bring Captain America back, and then you don't bring Iron Man back because obviously, if you bring too many people back, people are going to criticize you, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
It depends, because the original Secret Wars wasn't a multiverse story, really. I mean, it was just like them kind of like, it was just because the multiverse wasn't as big of a thing back then, I guess. But I don't know.
Isn't the reboot Secret Wars more of a multiverse story?
Yes.
Don't-
Like, cause that was like Miles
is it
in it.
I don't think it's. Is it? I don't know. Well, actually, to be fair, didn't that like
more.
reboot the Marvel universe? It was supposed to, because it was too.
I don't know.
It basically
You
became a
enjoyed it.
big mess, and they used that to like. It was like
Reset.
yeah,
Reset
it was
to
like a
one
reset
thing.
button.
Is it like a soft reboot?
Sort of, yeah, but then
Yeah.
I think it's become a mess again now. So
That's
it's kind
the
of
Doctor
pointless.
Doom story. That's the Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic
Yeah,
story. That
yeah.
one.
That's
mainly.
why I think they might go with that version, which I haven't read all of. I know what
Yeah,
happens.
it is the new
I read
Secret
that one.
Wars. The new Secret Wars is a multiverse story because apparently there's like 4 versions of Iron Man, 3 versions of Spider-Man, 3 versions of Loki, 3 versions of Captain America.
Oh yeah,
there's like
based on the
3,
new
4
one then,
versions of like
probably, which
every main
I
character.
haven't
that's
read.
in there.
What do you mean 4 versions of Iron Man? Which means-
Like from different universes. So, for example, you've got your main timeline Iron Man, then you've got the one, the superior one that Tom Cruise was meant to be playing, and then there's a few more back here. I mean, there's the one with the like sort of more mechanical armors back over here, and then with Spider-Man, you've got like Miles, you've got normal, you've got Peter, and then you've got a few others. I think
Probably.
2099 might be in there.
I think X-Men 97. I have a feeling. I don't know why. I just have a feeling they're going to be in this.
That'd be interesting. I hope they are. I mean,
It's a live action version.
I love that show. So yeah.
Before the mainline X-Men come in, then yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Well,
yeah, I mean that was what they announced. Kevin.
all the cameos are in there. The ones they didn't have in Doctor Strange 2, all of them will be in this.
Hopefully.
So yeah.
But yeah, that was what they announced. Kevin Feige. I mean, DC released 2 trailers. So
they just got blown away again. For DC, man.
To be fair, DC have the fandom.
Yeah, but Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel have D23 as well. So.
Is that even on this year? In fact, it's not. I hope it is.
Is there fandom?
Hopefully the Rock resurrects the Rock.
I really enjoyed fandom last year. To be fair, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite a fun thing.
Fandom last year. That was when they showed the Batman stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking, imagine if Henry Cavill pops up in the Marvel one.
No, it's sick. Well, who's he gonna play? They were saying he's gonna play like I don't know if he's gonna play. He wanted to play someone.
Captain
Britain. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, he wanted to play Captain Britain. Yeah.
Did he? Cast him as Thingy. What's that character name?
Call him. He's not,
what's that character name?
Hyperion.
Hyperion. Yeah.
That's just funny.
That's just taking the piss, basically. That's what that is. But also another thing for Secret Wars. I was saying this to you earlier, Swan. Obviously, spoiler for Thor: Love and Thunder. If anyone hasn't seen it, the post-credit scene shows Hercules. I want Hercules to show up in Secret Wars. Maybe fight.
They all will.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna
I hope
Someone might die. Someone might die in the first one or something.
The thing is, though, is that I've seen a lot of people talking about, because obviously, remember when Doctor Strange was called The Multiverse of Madness, and everyone was like bugging over the title, saying that, oh, we're going to see this person, that person, this person, that person. People are saying that people are going to start speculating again, and what happens if they just don't do a lot of the like crossover stuff.
As long as it's a good movie, I don't care, because I like the stuff I liked in Doctor Strange was better. Like the stuff I actually liked about it that I thought was better was this, like all the stuff that had nothing to do with cameos. The stuff with cameos was the stuff that ruined the movie for me. So I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed, but Secret Wars they have to do it if because I think they're going to try and top Endgame and Infinity War. The way you do that is you bring in all these other versions of the characters. And
they cut out Deadpool for that reason. They wanted to save it for this movie because it's too much right now. So do you
think they actually cut out Deadpool? I don't think it was ever planned for it.
There was concept art. I don't know if this is real concept art. It's on Instagram somewhere. Of like a universe where there's like full of Deadpools and like he's in like the advertisement of.
They should have done that, man. That would have been hilarious. They did
that. That would be hilarious, but obviously they didn't really go to any universe. They went to like 6 universities in that movie.
Yeah, they have like a montage of them just going through like a few universes that look way more interesting than any of the ones they go to in the movie. And then,
exactly.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know. Doctor Strange is a different. But as I said, maybe we'll do videos at some point explaining all the stuff that we've like missed. But yeah.
But one good thing to say, if proper feels like, after like last night, it proper felt like through like your old Comic-Con, like
it hasn't been on for the past year.
Proper feels feels sick, to be fair. It's back in full force. Like it just taking me back to when they announced all the Phase 3 stuff, and I don't know. It's just proper like it's kind of nostalgia feeling at this point.
It's just good to know where we're heading. That's what we wanted. Team movies to know where I had. That's what I wanted.
We wanted a roadmap.
They got some bangers as well. Obviously, the best things being Daredevil and Secret Wars.
Daredevil,
I didn't know they were going to go that far ahead. Like Phase 5 is going to end that quickly. I didn't know about that far, but because it happened so soon.
There's gaps in Phase 6. There's gaps in Phase 6.
Yeah, there are gaps in Phase 6. There are gaps in there, so they're going to fill stuff in. Also, what you were saying, Isabel, before this was like a few weeks ago, we were having like conversations and stuff. You're saying that you think it's going to take 8 to 10 years to set this up. I called this.
Oh yeah, I was wrong.
I called this. Yeah, that they're not because they're releasing too much to spend that much time setting up another story. That it's not like Phase 1 anymore, where they release one movie a year. They have to like have
because the TV shows the multiverse saga is like half the release of Infinity Saga. It's like half the time to finish.
Like the amount of content
TV shows.
Yeah, the amount of content we get in 1 year now is it's like equivalent to Phase 1. So
make sure the quality doesn't fall.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Just make sure it doesn't. It's actually good. But
maybe the pandemic, to be fair, didn't help. So hopefully now they can just they've planned their stuff now and just
Yeah.
get on
It's
with it.
gonna like storm on now with everything.
one thing though, what do you guys think is the bigger announcement? Well, not bigger, but like which one are you guys more excited for? Daredevil or Avengers? The both Avengers movies.
The thing is, I think we knew both were coming because obviously the Daredevil, I think it was the Hollywood
The
Reporter
Avengers
leaked it,
didn't
but-
know though. The Avengers I didn't know.
but you knew there was
Kang
going to be a
Dynasty.
crossover event eventually. You
I
had
didn't know
like
there was gonna be Kang Dynasty
We
and
knew-
Secret
I guess we
Wars at
knew
the
a
same
couple,
time.
I guess
I
we
didn't
knew a
know
couple
that.
of days beforehand because they leaked the trademark thing.
But I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
how real those were.
Yeah,
Until they
yeah.
properly,
yeah, no, I
like,
don't think anyone took it very seriously right
But,
like, at the beginning.
Yeah, for me it's Daredevil, man. I've been waiting for Daredevil to come out for so
see,
long. It's like,
I think it
I'd
depends what type of fan you are. I think it depends what type of fan you are.
I mean, for me, I'd have to say Daredevil because like I've only got to like recently watch like the Netflix shows. Thanks for that, Saban, as well for the
yeah, you're
recommendation.
welcome.
Still haven't
Yeah,
finished
but, like-
it, by the way. But
Yeah,
Honest, man.
I'm halfway through season 2. I'm halfway through season 2 now.
good.
I'm enjoying it. But,
Electra, bring Electra back.
but like,
I
but
don't.
like
No, again.
double time.
Yeah, well,
It's
flipping out.
comic books. Everyone gets
That's true. But
the
yeah,
timeline.
I guess that's it really. I mean, that's all. That's what they announced.
I think the 18 episodes is one of the craziest.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like the craziest announcement they made. Is like because
It shows that they give a toss.
that's
Shows that they
longer
care
than
about the character.
every Disney Plus show they've released so far. Even the like Star Wars ones. I think Bad Batch and Andor had 12 episodes. Those are the longest.
What?
Ones.
Yeah.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch season 2's coming out. We got to review that as well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out next year, I think. Was that this year? I don't know.
No, next year.
This year. I
Yeah.
think.
Um,
So, yeah.
yeah.
But we got. Well, I think the most important thing we have to look forward to next month. We get She-Hulk, which we're seeing Daredevil in that
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm
You
tired.
don't have to
Daredevil's
wait
in
long.
it. I'm tired.
You don't have to wait long. And then we've got Black Panther. I'm really excited for Black Panther now. 100% really excited for it now.
What's the next thing that I'm excited for? I'm just trying to think if there's anything before those. Yeah, probably Andor and She-Hulk, I guess.
I think Daredevil overshadows like a lot of the things.
Anything that Daredevil's he's going to overshadow whatever the main thing is in that show, which I think, potentially, if She-Hulk is a good show, it's going to be ruined by the fact that everyone's just waiting for Daredevil, and they're going to say it's crap because Daredevil's not in
No,
it.
I think She-Hulk's a good comedy. Hopefully, I think it's gonna be good.
How many
The
episodes is
breaking,
that?
the breaking the fourth wall aspect looks pretty
Oh.
decent. They showed that obviously in the trailer. I
I
think
agree
that
with that.
that's going to set up maybe the tone for Daredevil as well. Not Daredevil, sorry.
Oh,
Deadpool.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
A lot of Daredevil talk over the past 24 hours. But
I'm
yeah,
surprised. I'm surprised they didn't announce Young Avengers. I didn't. Very surprised they didn't announce.
Young Avengers, I'm happy they didn't. I have no interest in
I think that'll be
Yeah.
more of a like
I've
you know.
never really had much of an interest in the Young Avengers as a team, so...
I kind of want to. Sorry, I kind of want to throw a curveball here. I don't. No, I know we've mentioned Marvel quite a lot, but I feel like I'm actually excited for Black Adam.
I mean, I don't know.
I know it'll probably
Jay,
won't be like
Jay,
it won't be a Black Adam
video.
film.
Yeah, wrong.
Wrong.
Superman's in it. Superman will be in
Actually,
it.
yeah.
He's trying to.
I don't know.
The Rock is trying to negotiate. He's trying to say in interviews to try and bait WB into getting Henry Cavill back. But he's basically trying to bait them into doing it. But it's
If
really,
we're
they're
I
still
think
in
that's a good
discussion.
thing, though. I think that's
If
a
we're
good
talking
thing.
comic
It's good,
book
yeah, it's
movies,
good, it's good
yeah,
that
it's
he's
good
doing it.
marketing, yeah. If we're talking comic
Compared
book
to
movies,
Marvel,
I'm like,
he just looks embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously, it's good that he's trying to do it. So
I think Marvel should cast The Rock as like someone.
well, they
I
can't
don't
do
know,
that. They're going to cast
The
him
Rock
as
is
Marvel.
he's the new Kevin Feige. He's
They
gonna
cast
fight
him
him.
as
mate.
Professor
They're
X.
both
I'd watch
That's a
that.
what? X.
Yeah, just cast him as Professor X. I'd watch that.
No, hello, we're just
Oh God!
just cast him as the Watcher.
Yeah,
Oh.
they already have Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher. They don't need anyone else.
Sack him off.
Yeah.
to get The Rock
He's
in.
Commissioner Gordon now. It's all right.
Going back to Young Avengers, I'm not really expert on Young Avengers, but I just like when they just bring the people together for a team. It's like you come join the team. They've set it up pretty well in my
I
opinion.
think the three biggest things I'm shocked that they didn't talk about in any way. One of which we haven't mentioned yet, but the one was Deadpool, second was X-Men, and the third one they haven't talked about him in a long time since they cancelled that show was Ghost Rider. I wish you could see something with Ghost Rider. Come on, man! I want to see some Ghost Rider.
They'll do it. They might do it. Maybe his face.
Blade. I think maybe see something to do with him. Blade, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
The Midnight Suns. The Midnight Suns. I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
That. Supernatural.
I think
That's
that'll
gonna
be obviously where we get Moon Knight back and all that stuff.
Punisher. Oh, Punisher will be back in Daredevil. I think.
You think? Well, it's 18 episodes. They can do whatever they want. They
18 episodes.
Yeah.
18 episodes, mate.
Yeah.
It might be the Midnight Suns as well, but I don't know. That's some comic.
You're really holding on to the Midnight Suns thing, aren't you, Sid?
I love
Cool team.
You know what? They just look sick. You know, have you seen that game that looks sick?
The
But it's not
concept-
really the
Oh,
the
yeah,
gameplay is
yeah.
good.
That game hurts me because it's a card-based game, and I hate card-based games. But the gameplay looks
The
great.
trailers
concept
look
is pretty
sick.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skin is like.
Yeah.
I just like the idea. I like team-based stuff when Marvel comes together and they all boom come together. So we'll see.
I think with Marvel, they need to sort of experiment more with the team-based stuff that's not Avengers, and they're going to do that with
Exactly.
Thunderbolts. They're going to do that with Thunderbolts. So
Midnight Sun.
I think
Midnight
they'll-
Sun seems more interesting than Avengers.
Well, it depends. Do you count like
as of right now,
In
stuff
way-
like New Avengers and West Coast Avengers and stuff count as separate teams? Like is that? separate
I
teams?
don't know. You know, I don't know how the MCU would like even differentiate that. To be honest with you,
I don't know.
but
Yeah. I guess
They need to make the new Avengers team as interesting as the old Avengers teams a little bit. They need to make it more interesting. We need to
Yeah.
know what's
I
going
think
on
with
with
characters
them.
like
lot.
Shang-Chi and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Kamala Khan,
Captain
Moon Knight,
America.
and- I don't know if they're gonna add Moon Knight to the Avengers, probably not. But you know, with all these new characters, I think they'll be good.
one person I want into MCU, I think this is the last thing from me. Was it Wonder Man?
Oh yeah, you want to see Wonder Man?
I really
Wonder Man. That's a good
I
song.
do like Wonder Man. I do like Wonder Man in the comics a little bit. I've read a little bit
I
about
don't
him.
know anything about him much.
He's one of the OG Avengers in the
And
comics.
He's
one of
of
the
like the older ones, yeah.
one of the OGs. But
It's produced by the Shang-Chi guy, I think. So that's
Yeah, they are working
okay.
on something to do with Wonder Man, so yeah.
Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch is like other love interest, isn't it? So that'll be a One Division type thing.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
got a lot of, it's got something to do with White Vision, which that's what like it holds.
That'll be
'cause the big Wonder Man story is like in the comics.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Jay mentioned Black Adam, and then I don't know.
Derailed
It's
the
all,
brain.
my brain just getting confused at this time. But yeah, I think the big thing with the Wonder Man story in the comics is he obviously, like Sid just said, the Scarlet Witch love interest, and then White Vision has something to do with it, and they switch bodies, something like that.
He's like an actor or something. He's like a Johnny Cage type thing, isn't he?
I think he is a bit of a flashy character, yeah,
Yeah.
in that sense. But yeah,
They didn't announce that. They didn't show it in the thing.
Yeah, they
Didn't
announced
show
it a long
anything,
time ago.
obviously.
But that's like the Wakanda show and like Armor Wars and stuff. They didn't say anything about any of those either. So
Armor Wars,
Yeah.
man. I was actually quite excited for it, but they never said anything, so I don't know what to. I don't know.
Maybe it'll be in the Ironheart show instead.
I think they'll set something up for Armor Wars in Secret Invasion if Rhodey's in there.
possibly, yeah, maybe.
But
I mean,
yeah, we'll see.
yeah.
But that's all I have to say, to be honest, with all this. It's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, this video is like an hour and 17 minutes, so you guys know that's like there's a
We've
lot.
got some
of
good
stuff.
editing ahead tomorrow.
Yeah, that should be fun. But
It's worth it, lads. It's worth it. Boys.
yeah,
Back.
we're back. Marvel's
We're
back. Everything's back. It's just good
Yeah,
times.
it's
man.
all under control, guys. Don't
Yeah.
panic. Phase 4
Yeah.
isn't bad.
we,
Or is it?
we've
Let's
missed
carry on.
we've missed a few things with like just YouTube in general. We've missed like the Batman.
Yeah.
That was a masterpiece.
Morbius.
Yeah,
Oh, he's in Secret Wars. He's in Secret Wars, aren't
I'm the only one who watched that movie, and I feel terrible.
I? I still
about
haven't watched that. I'm not paying £5 for that, renting that movie. I'm not
it.
paying.
Just pirate it, man. Just pirate it. I'd do that. I would like fully endorse.
Oh yeah, I
pirating
need to.
Morbius.
Yeah, I need to start doing that
I mean, I
again.
wouldn't, because don't watch the movie because it's painful. But if you want to watch it, don't pay for it because it's a flipping disgusting mess of a
Matt
movie.
Smith. I like Matt.
I like Matt
Really?
Smith as well, man. Oh, Doctor Who's coming. There's too much to talk about, man. We gotta make a bunch of videos, but yeah.
Oh, Doctor's gonna be mad.
That's that. For
We are back, and
Yeah,
we're back in full force.
hopefully, yeah. So expect some videos coming soon. I guess we'll see what we decide to talk about. But yeah. MCU the future's looking bright now. It's hitting a bit of a dark spot there for a bit with some of the TV shows and movies that like we didn't know what was going on. But yeah, now we have a plan. So yeah, do you guys have anything else to say, or is that it?
One thing I want to say about Miss Marvel, you know that dark spot thing? It felt like with Miss Marvel, I obviously didn't watch the end. Like, I didn't watch it all the way through, I just saw the ending. It felt like Miss Marvel that they only did that because they were hitting a dark spot kind of thing.
I don't know, man.
The mutant thing. Dark spot. What do you mean by dark spot?
Like they were just getting a bit a
Bored
bit
of
boring,
themselves.
you know, like yeah.
So they decided to throw the mutants thing.
So
in
we
there.
just all throw this spanner in the works and see how it goes, kind of thing.
Nah, I don't think. Nah, to be fair,
Yeah, no, that's too
Terrifying
big.
is better
It's
than
too
that.
big of a thing to be able to do that. They can't just throw that in there. That wouldn't work. But yeah,
They need to explain it. They need to explain the mutant thing.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but that's it.
No, I think they'll plan a bit.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Mutants, I think they need to just take their time with. It's one thing that
take the time. Definitely, I think they will do as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But
that's all from me.
Yeah, that's it. So as I said, check out Sid's channel in the description below. Thanks for coming on, guys, and talking to me for like
appreciate it.
20 minutes.
Anytime, mate.
Yeah. So I don't even remember, man. I'm losing my mind. I forgot how I used to do this. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. Be sure to check out our Instagram and Twitter, which we haven't posted on a long time, but hopefully
ring the notification.
We do need to
log back into that. This is like coming out of retirement, man, as I said. So yeah, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. See ya.